This week's video we are fitting a bulkhead, basically scribing the edges, screw them together with some more scrap and then lay them out on the actual bulkhead that's just outside, cut it, fit it, job's a good one, nice and easy.
So the first job is to get a piece of scrap ply. So I've got two pieces here that were offcuts from the walls or the ceilings, can't remember which ones. Then you get your drafter's compasses, check the camera is still filming, and then you slot it into place and you run a line up the edge to get your rough fit. You then run another line that's a lot closer, all the way down. Make sure it's held into place. And then you get your jigsaw out and you cut along that line. It took longer than that. And now we have a good fit. And then you repeat the process on the other side. And do the same thing again.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Happy with that. Right. Right, that's step one done. We've got them scribed in, just got to bolt these two together with a bit of scrap wood and then lay it out on the board that's outside. Cut that, fit it in, battens, job's a good one. Easy as that. I'm going to go watch the Formula 1 for now though.
Next up, you get some more offcuts of wood. So these are spare battens I had from behind the walls and across the ceiling. And you clamp them into place. I've got some Temu special little clamps here. I can't remember how much they cost, probably 50p because most things are on Temu. And you just get a couple of these clamps. I think I bought a pack of 5 or something like that. And you clamp them in place. And then you get a short screw and a drill. I use self-tapping wood screws, countersunk, with a rifled shank as well. Stick one in your mouth, one in your hand. And screw the batten to the template boards. This then makes sure that you've got the template the correct width for the van, so you make sure the boards are pushed right up to the edges when you're screwing them together. So 2 screws on each side to stop it all wobbling about. Then you do the same at the bottom. But without the clamps, because you can't really clamp the bottom. So it's just a case of holding it with your hands while you screw it in. So next step is you take the board out and you lay it on top of the actual board you're going to be using. So these are the same width as the full board, so you just lay it on top and then with a pencil mark the profile that you've cut into these boards. All should be perfect, and you just get your jigsaw and cut down the board. Clamp it in position with the Temu clamps again to make sure nothing moves while you're drawing it, and then you slide it in and you have a perfectly fitting bulkhead board. Happy days. Now there is one little bit of measuring to do. You could get away with not doing it, but you use your engineer square to make sure it is square to the floor.
So what we're going to do is we're going to measure from the rear door to here, and then do the same on the other side. One 633. About there.
Here you can see I've actually cut the board, so I've now cut a hole in the board for a door to get into the garage from the living space, and I've also put a little bit of a profile, so the little up bit on the right hand side is just to protect the bed from the kitchen, because that's where the kitchen's going to go. So that just stops any splashes getting on your bed sheets. But here I am putting hinges on the door. And there we have a functional door. Still got to put the handle on and paint it, but the door functions. And I can just about squeeze through it if I breathe in.
A little bit of a trimmage.
Sand it down to make sure it fits nicer. So if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button, and see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.